Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Humbo here, bringing you a brand new upload, and today we're going to be going over how to improve on keyboard and mouse 7 times faster inside 1 month time period. Guys, I'm going to be going over 7 different main things that you need to be doing right every single day if you want to see this type of multiplied progression, getting faster way quicker than your friends, everybody you know, your peer group, and this is going to come from doing the little things right that I'm going to go over. So just please make sure you watch this video all the way through for the absolute best results. Promise this is no clickbait. It's going to get you right. Also, make sure y'all drop a sub with the notifications on. It does go on to help you road to 100,000 subs. And also, guys, I live stream on Twitch every morning. The Twitch link is in description if you want to check me out live or ask me questions on my live stream. But without further ado, let's get into this video. 7 times faster improvement in 1 month. Let's go. Okay, guys, so to break this down further, I want you guys to think of this like a 7-point chart, right? You have to check mark all 7 boxes to reach maximum performance, right? To get as good as possible. But here's the thing, if you're aiming to hit all 7, and let's say you only get 3 or 4 of these right a day. Let's say you're about halfway to perfect, right? You're not really doing everything that was said in the video right. You're only getting half. You're still going to improve 3, 2, 4 times faster, somewhere in there, just by aiming for that perfection. You're not going to hit perfection, right? Nobody's perfect. Obviously, you're going to slack certain days and miss things, but just by aiming for this 7 times, right? Aiming for the 7 goals, even if you hit 2 or 3 today, you are still going to be improving a lot faster than if you had just done none at all or had no aiming point. So I'm just creating a perfect aiming point for you. Do not feel bad or have self-guilt if you're not hitting all these boxes every day. That's not important. What's important is just to try and to aim for something. All right, guys, and now that that's out of the way, it's time to get into point number 1 of this video, and that's going to be having a very consistent, strict warm-up you do every single day for these 30 days. So what that is going to have to consist of is at least 20 minutes of aim practice. You guys can get this in on aim dueling, which is on Fortnite. You can do any sort of an aim training map on Fortnite. You can look around for something that you like, or you can go on Kovacs and do that, or any sort of aim program, whatever you guys want. Just make sure you have your sense converted to your Fortnite sense if you're using Kovacs or something like that, so you're getting accurate practice in, which I can also make a separate, more in-depth video on. Or you can just use an aim trainer that's already in Fortnite. I highly recommend Aim Duel. If you guys look that up, there's plenty of Aim Duel maps where you can either 1v1 a friend in Aim Duel, or you guys can just fill into a game mode. But I always recommend you do a strict 20 to 30 minutes of aim practice before you actually hop onto Arena or Zone Wars or whatever you're gonna do. That is point number 1 of these 7 points. You have to do aim practice as a warm-up every single day. And of course, you can do more than 20 or 30 minutes if you want to, but I really wouldn't recommend it, because here's the key. You have to be consistent every single day. So pick a time that you can actually follow through on every day, even on your lazy days. Don't go way too far, overextending yourself for an hour or 2 just on your aim practice and then not be able to consistently do it, because it is not about binging practice. It's about what you can do over time, guys. All right, let's get into the next point. Getting right into point number 2, you guys need to make a point of trying to 1v1 or play players that are better than you. And to take it a step further, when you guys queue into a 1v1 fill or a zone war fill, and there's a player who is dominating you, he is definitely better than you, stop backing out of those lobbies. We've all done it before. We've all ego backed out and tried to find bots to go, destroy whatever, make our ego feel good. You guys need to stay in that 1v1 fill with the better player and learn from your losses. You know you're gonna lose a lot. Stop backing out. Stop worrying so much about the W's and L's. Just be happy there's someone there to challenge you and expose your actual weaknesses. And guys, this goes for everybody, including myself. Definitely done this before. It's pretty rare that I'll fill into a lobby and find someone who's actually better than me at a 1v1. No ego stuff. I'm just pretty good at 1v1s, man. I usually dominate them. And occasionally when I find a really good player who's giving me a challenge and we're going back and forth, I will back out sometimes because I want to go for clips or just have fun. But really, you should take advantage of every opportunity like that you get, because playing someone better than you is the best way to see your weakness. Step number 3 that I highly recommend for this 7x improvement is to actually turn your ping off when you guys are playing Arena or even pubs. Honestly, just turning your ping off makes you stop thinking about it, and you're going to probably perform a lot better. I tend to have pretty fluctuating internet, and sometimes it's important to know if I'm on higher ping because I have to play a little differently. But for the most part, I just think overall it's really smart to turn it off, because it's definitely doing you more harm than good. If you see you're playing on higher ping, you're going to play so timid because you know that you can't take a wall, or you're worried about all these different things. Just worry about your exploiting in, worry about keeping a cone in your own box so you can't be pushed if your wall gets taken. Worry about those types of things. Stop worrying about the little number in the top of your screen and be a more aware box fighter, guys. Trust me, man. This really helps me with making less excuses as well. slow and all that type of stuff. Highly recommend it. Step number 4 is going to be a daily practice that you have to do, and that is to try something new every single day in creative before you get on, or whenever you want, midway through when you're bored of arena. Just go into creative and try either one box fighting technique, one piece control technique, one retake technique. It doesn't really matter what type of thing it is. Just do it for 15 to 20 minutes, even if you're failing every single time, and then do that move until you have it very consistent. Guys, I promise you, doing 3-4 hours of practice is pretty pointless if you're trying to learn a new move. Your brain is going to start to actually go backwards and regress after so much time of practicing the same thing. You're beating your head into a wall. All you should really do is put in like 15-20 minutes on a new move. That's what I recommend. Then let your brain sleep on it, let your muscle memory recover and rest on it, and then try again tomorrow for 15 to 20 minutes on that singular move, that singular box fight move. And just do that for a week and you should have the move down. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot more about the rest time you're putting in between for your brain to actually start to learn the muscle memory, as opposed to just trying to muscle your way to learning it hour after hour after hour. That's not a great way to do it. It is slow, short amount of time, consistently over a week, over a month, depending on the move difficulty. But point is, try one new thing every single day for 15 to 20 minutes, whatever type of move you want to learn. All right, guys, and getting right into tip number 5, it's going to be watching a Twitch stream of a professional player who's on keyboard and mouse, who maybe plays similar to you, or you're just inspired by or want to try to emulate, and watch them play arena, or if it's a tournament that day, watch them play a tournament every single day for just 20 to 30 minutes. Watch them play one arena game a day. I promise you, number 1, it's going to motivate and inspire you to get on, because it's really fun watching great players, do their thing at a really high level. It just motivates me to go play and try new things that I'm watching them do. But you're going to see so many little things, the way they communicate to their teammate, the way they don't take certain challenges that they know they're going to take damage on. They're a little patient on baiting out shots. You're going to see so many different things, so many smart little piece control plays, just these little nuances that make them that much better. And also you're going to see their confidence. All of those things combined, it can never hurt to watch a pro stream for 20 or 30 minutes. Just make sure they're on some sort of a similar mind frame as you, and they're on keyboard and mouse, because otherwise it's not going to be as effective of practice. But I definitely recommend you guys do this before you go to sleep in bed, after you're done with your homework or whatever, or you can do it right when you get home on the bus. It doesn't really matter, whatever works for you. All right, guys, getting right into tip number 6 that you have to put into practice every day for a month to see these results. You need to be taking every fight possible in arena and pubs that you can. Every single fight you get is experience. It's what you did right, it's what you did wrong. It's just so much information, right? It's value on what you need to work on and what you need. The key really is to be honest though, right? So we see these mistakes, and it's not gonna make much of a difference if you're not actually evaluating what you did wrong and what you did right too. You can pat yourself on the back and also be hard on yourself at the same time, but if you're not like taking any of that information and computing it, it doesn't really matter. But the main point here that I've stressed before, and I'll stress again, is that if you are taking all those fights and getting that much volume of experience in, the person who is camping and playing slow, it takes them 2 weeks worth of fights, right? To get the same experience you got in a day. At that point, you could argue you're improving 10 or 14 times faster, right? Because there's 14 days in a week. I literally think you're getting 2 weeks worth of experience in a day. If you're W King, if you're landing hot or landing medium and then pushing hot, it doesn't really matter. The key is that you're getting in there, man, and you're getting all that type of experience. Then you're watching pros get that experience. You're just combining these types of things, right? Super important though, man. All right, guys, and now time for the final step. The final thing that you need to implement for this next month, if you really want to see that improvement, is going to be embracing the suck. So what this means is every single tip that I've just given you is not easy to follow by any means. It goes after your ego. It will frustrate you. It'll bother you to the end of your limits. Seriously, it's going to be bothersome process, right? You're going out of your comfort zone in almost every way possible. And I think the best way to get through this is to embrace that it's going to suck. It's not going to be very fun. It's just like if you were just starting to get in the gym, right? You're just starting to work out. You're not going to be lifting heavy weights. You're going to be extremely sore right after. Tons of things like that are going to be in your way as roadblocks to stop your consistency. And the really important way to get through this is to know that it's going to happen, to be very aware of what's coming and to embrace it. To say that, it's going to be easy is an absolute joke, right? And I want you guys to know that this isn't easy. Otherwise, everybody would be switching to keyboard and mouse. Everyone would be making money in tournaments or getting big on YouTube, or, be better than all their friends. Whatever your guys' goal is, make sure you have it in your mind because your goal will sustain you through the tough days that are going to come. You need to be really specific about what you want, and you need to be really honest with yourself that it's going to get very hard. You might have a great first day, a great second day at it, and then the third day you start to falter, and it's going to be super important to have that strong mind and understand that you have to trust the process, baby. You already know, man. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Another banger from your boy Humbo. And guys, I don't clickbait, man. I go through these 7 tips and I know they will work for you. So please trust. Please drop a sub with the noties on if you did enjoy the video, and drop a like as well. Also live stream on Twitch every morning, so y'all know you can check that out if you have any further questions. But yeah, without that, I will see y'all. Have a wonderful day, man. Peace.